Show that. Can I zoom in on that? Look, that definitely says water there. Right. We've been searching everywhere, so we thought it was a water main. Electric's inside it. Good morning, YouTube. Start another week, Monday already. Sun comes round, doesn't it? It's a short week actually, so it's Easter holidays coming up this weekend. Friday, Monday, so we've got a busy week. A lot of palisade to install at Morley. This stuff here. Some barrier to go in front of it. There's only a couple of sections. I think there's 120 metres, 115 metres of palisade. And we're going to go over and start doing the groundworks for the automated gate. We've got sliding gate, cantilever even. So yeah, quite a busy week all in all. You see my arm shattered today. I was up late, couldn't sleep after watching that golf last night. Rory McIlroy nearly had a heart attack. And then I was a bit torn in the end, thought he'd blown it, and then he had a playoff with Justin Rose and then my two favourite players, so I was a bit torn, but I think overall, I think McIlroy deserved it, so well done. Grand Slam winner now. So yeah, a bit tired today from that. I think it was Friday, bought it. His mate would deliver it, and apparently the wheel locked up on motorway. So he had to go rescue him. How the hell he got that on a trailer, I'll never know, but there you go. So we're going to probably move this first thing. I'll lift it out where, because we're going to need fork truck to get that palisade on trucks. They should be here any minute, so we'll get loaded up and get on his way, and hopefully I'll get some footage over there later. I think it's going to have a bit of a run to tip with timber. Also, we're doing a bit of a scrap run and all. There's some there and some around there. So I'll stop waffling now and hopefully they'll be here soon. Morning, yeah, so we just pulled up at site now at Henry Bell's here. Just signing in there. I think I've explained this. Basically we're replacing these double leaf palisade gates in I put about 7 years in. And we're having a new cantilever sliding gate here. So Matt's here now. I'm just going to suss out where electrics and that I've got to come across here with his thingies, and then we've got fencing to go around down there where that skip is, so we'll get that sorted out. Oh, I'm a nightmare chasing these cables. But yeah, ducts come straight from that one to that one. But there's a rope, but it just wasn't working, so I think we found the one that comes from that there, under there. But we've still got to get this one here. So I'm having a bit of a nightmare locating this ducting electric. We sort of chased it with Cat and Jenny. And look up. It's that. It's a blue one, it should be black. So we're thinking that's water. And we're pretty certain that that's our ducting. There's some Doyle and put a blue water main in. We're fun and games. Lloyd's confident it is. So I better warn them about this, because whoever's done this is a Doyle. So when it's called, it's not water, even though it says water on it. We felt it, tapped it.
That's your turn, eh?
We're certain that is bad.
Who was the valiant hero who dared to drill the pipe?
Carl was, but,
is that me?
But I made the call.
That's what next time I want to snap me up.
No, it's warm.
It's just because you're bottling it.
You know there's a live mains cable in there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, look. Show that. Can I zoom in on that? Look, that definitely says water there. Right. We've been searching everywhere, so we thought it was a water main. Electric's inside it. That must have been a Friday afternoon crew that put that in. Nightmare, we've been digging about all, trying to locate it. We found main electric, 10,000 volts that goes into there. So we knew that was. We've had Cat and Jenny on, look, all proper stuff, traced it. We've had rods down, we knew length, it says water. So anyway, we've got it, thank God. After Jamie's initial moaning this morning, they've actually cracked on. Got quite a few in it, so not too bad. Start banging them on. All filled in now. Just wants a bit of sand putting in when we come back and do the slider. But Matt now can do all his electrics and stuff he's got to do. We're all tidy. Lads are out back and more or less ready, I think. See you tomorrow.
We're on a late night jam cam. It's a massive disaster the other day. I bought this. It's not to do with work, this trailer, by the way. My good friend Afif picked this up. He's not a thief, by the way, it's called Afif. My good friend Afif picked this up for me the other day. I bought it unseen and he kindly offered to bring it up. And basically, no hubcap on this hub here. Same with that one, really. So all the grease will have washed out over time. God knows how long that's been missing. Bearing bones right, and it's seized solid. Locked up on motorway on him. Thank God he were okay, and his family were okay in car because they'd come out for a run out. Yeah, so I'm about to see if I can make a bearing puller that'll straddle across this hub, bolt onto these two studs if strong enough. I mean, I've already welded bolts onto there and I've pulled, it's all cast steel, that's just pulled off. So yeah, attempt 2. Well, it's 10:15 at night. After lots of swearing, it's still on, but I've cobbled up this contraption. It's the Chamley Puller 1.0. Basically, that's going to straddle the hub. Wheel nut on both of them in there. And then I can wind that eye bolt down. And according to Pythagoras, and it's not red hot, that should draw it off with the centre stub axle. Yeah, we'll see. My last hope now is that it doesn't strip these threads, because they're not the biggest and it's only sort of 3/4 of the way on. Both of the nuts. I'm just going to have to tighten this and see what happens, if anything. Oh no! Old threads. Right, I'm off to job centre. I've had enough of everything. Right, last go. I've taken out all this metal, so hopefully it'll sit over the hub a little bit further and get a few more threads on. If not, then I quit. This is why you shouldn't do stuff at 10:30 at night when you've been up since 6:30. I've had an absolute brain fart. My puller is against the housing that it's trying to pull off. Oh my god. I've been dicking about for ages with this. So tomorrow I'm going to have to make these longer so that there's a gap here, so it can physically pull into the gap. What an absolute...
We got lads off early this morning. They're back over to Henry Bell's at Morley, carrying on getting the posts in for the Palisade. I've just been in office sorting some stuff out. Carl's busy beavering away in his little workshop. I think he's been mending his trailer as well, putting his wheel on as well. So yeah, lads are over in Morley doing that. They're here, leave them there for now. And then they've got this barrier down. I'm just ordering bolts for it now actually. So I better just move this van actually. Got a load of I-beams getting delivered that want drilling. We've just had these I-beams turn up now. I think there's 9 or 10 holes on each to do. So hopefully I might get them in one lift, but we'll have to see. There's quite a few of them. If not, I'll have to separate these packs.
Walls to drilling them. I had a double brain fart last night. My bearing puller were actually perfect. Not that it's pulled it off because it's welded solid. So plan B, I'm going to have to take that suspension unit off and get a new one. And with Jacob.
Me? What I'm doing today, I'm learning.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why, what mistakes you made?
Well, I did my tack wrong first. Didn't hold it on for long enough, so it only caught one side of metal. And then I've tacked this and knocked that side while I was tacking that side, so now that side's not square, so now I've got to re-square that side, now I've tacked that side properly.
Well, main thing is you noticed.
Yeah, see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big brain.
Is she square?
She's getting there.
I'm sure it is. I believe in you, Jacob.
So yeah, I've just nipped a low more. Job I priced just off a drawing actually, a couple of years ago. Was going to be V-mesh, but changed it all to timber now, like paling to suit that. So this is all to come down, which is going to be fun and games. Top needs clearance. All that to take down, it goes round corner down there and finishes down there with a gate. So I'm just going to measure it now, but off drawing, I think it was 120 metres, but I'm going to measure that gap up there, see if I can get a little digger through or whatever to take this down, clear it. So yeah, I'll have a good measure of this. So my only concern with doing this is posting it and being left overnight. It's a footpath alleyway and not post getting knocked overnight, but be a bit of a nightmare. Some kind of gate I think they've got to put in here and do something with that. I'll get back to office and price it up.
Right, good morning. It's Thursday. Stop swearing, you're on camera. It's a bit of a noisy affair. I've got M62 here. This shouting all day long. Stop swearing, you're on camera. And then there's a big truck down here where we can't get past delivering. It's a dog food place we're doing. We're being like a pair of them South American them goats what hang to cliffs, you know, in Andes. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. I'm just going to strim all this. Will you pipe down? Brought strimmer, look, we're going to strim all these nettles off. Aren't you retired yet? So yeah, I'll show you when we get down there, but we'll be going down there. We're going to top rail it all. Top railed all this, we're going to start paling here until this truck's gone. And then get all this lot paled down here.
It's a miserable day. Jacob's just loading up this job. Run these gates here. And long post. Basically a single gate with a 800 panel going above like a little goal post. So there's two of them. They're going on. My next job is drilling 640 holes in this 10mm holes in these I-beams. So I'm going to have a go making an adapter for the mag drill to put a normal 10mm drill bit in. So I think I might be able to drill that out, 10mm, drill one of these out, these pits, put a grub screw in there to pinch a drill bit, cut that off, and then that I'll slot in the mag drill as usual, but who knows. So I've pinched one of these grub screws out of here. They're an M10, the 1.5. Got a tap. I'll try to drill that now, which will be fun, that tool steel. Well, I've spent more time at this than I'd like to admit. But I've made one. To drill that out, drill and tap that, it looks a bit rough, but I've had to grind it so it goes in chuck still. That goes in there, that goes in there. Drill them holes, be on by dinner. What is it? 11?
Dinner? It is dinner.
I meant on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah.
Good morning, Thursday morning. Last day before bank holiday, long weekend. To get rid of hot scrap and timber yesterday. Bruce came around, sorted it. Well done, Bruce, thank you. I'm going to clear that area, dig it out. And then we're going to have a couple of wheelie bins for recycling stuff, 2 wheelie bins to go in there. But I'm going to concrete it, that's ballast. But I'm thinking, Well, we could actually go outside of there, but what I'm thinking now is, because they have these two leftover concrete panels here, when we did that, I might cut them in half and use them for base there. So yeah, I've still got this bit to do, but not bad now. Can burn the stuff out way down here. That bit of fence has been secured there, but for getting little skirts out. But let's see what lads are doing. Carl's messing about with his trailer, look. It's doing bits there. But... yeah, we had a bit of a nightmare yesterday, so we ended up having to buy a new mag drill. I think his old one chipped the electric, that was the problem, sussed it out, and that's why my PC's not working. Yeah, anyway, it is what it is. They're cracking on now, that lads have been in since early doors. So yeah, I shall leave it at that for now.
How are you feeling, Jacob?
Like a real man, that's how I feel.
Steady. We've had I'm not blowing our trumpets, but we've had a 12.5 hour day without a break. Who knew drilling 700 holes would take 12.5 hours? Could stay at workshop.
I'd like to see Jamie and Baggy do that. Yeah? I'd like to see him do that, so I wouldn't be able to.
Getting cocky.
I think I'm going to die.
We're just, we've also been fitting camper van seats whilst we're at it. 11 holes, 64 beams, done and dusted. Now it's the long weekend.